big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Flying down the middle of Henry. Good running. He rips off about 7, but they're still short. 4th down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Even the best kickers on earth, they'll miss one every once in a while, and it stinks. I guarantee you he wants that one back. But all he can do now is push forward. Short memory, best kickers always have, and convert the next time around.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
5-9. Hey, ram.
Herbert throwing right away. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Kappa. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Up to the races, middle of the field. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Man the street.
Jones now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
This is Henry on 2nd. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Hit made by Josh Uche.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Five DBs out there for the Steelers, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man, that's Nakua. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. To throw, here's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third down, Jones to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing here, Jones. Taken in by Loveland. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the pistol, Henry. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On third down, here's Swift. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go.
Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Play fake, Jones. On him quick, and they bring him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. And goes to the hurry up here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Buckle up, it's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Here we go. Lightning 18.
They'll run it with Swift. And they turn it away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Herbert out of his end zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third?
21. Let's go. Hey, go lion. Hey, count.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
Gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Herbert throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
All it can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down. Working quickly here.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. First and 10 from the 43. Zone read give here to Barkley. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers...
Herbert on 1st down. Buying some time right. Taking a shot towards the end zone. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
That's more of a catch out left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A pickup of 17. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Set. Black 80, black.
1st down, a run with Barkley. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They go to Barkley again. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He finds Neighbors right side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Falcons nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
Set. 19, go.
They go play fake with Jones. Catch made right side by Nakua. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. He's back to throw. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. First half. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 21. Dolphins nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. He puts some juice on a deep hole. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Barkley off the pistol give. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Austin makes the grab downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again.
Dolphins nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. The drive begins with Henry. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try and get it into Colston Loveland. So that brings up 4th and long.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Jones with the snap. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but